Hey guys! So I got a really interesting question on Instagram. This is from Raya CCI. She said, "Hey Victoria, I'm Raya from Europe. I'm very interested in the fully raw lifestyle for a long time now. I also found some other topics about iridology, blood type, diet, etc. That's why I just wanted to ask you, if you don't mind, what do you think about the topic of the impact of each blood on every organism and its metabolism? Do you think there could be a link between blood type and being adapted to different habitats and resources? And by the way, do you know your blood type?" Well, first of all, I don't know my blood type. I think I'm like A positive or something like that. All I know is that I'm not O. So, yeah, I don't really know, but yeah. Okay, so, this is what I want to say, and this is something that should be a life lesson to, I think, everybody, is that we need to be able to say, I don't have all the answers, okay? So when people go online, more people are more knowledgeable than others, sure. But when people go online and say that they know everything and this is this and this is that, I don't know about that, you know? In my opinion, I think raw veganism is the best diet because that's what I have experienced. I'm only speaking from experience. But do I know if it is definitively 150% the diet for mankind? Well, I honestly would say yes, but you know what I mean? Obviously no. Okay. But so with the blood type diet, I have always heard that that's hogwash. I've heard Dr. Morse talk about it and kind of roll his eyes basically. Because we all have different blood types, but we all have the same lymph system, you know what I mean? And blood really is not as important as lymph when you're speaking about health and detoxification. So it's so cool that you're interested in the raw food lifestyle. So I would not get caught up in the mind so much. I would just eat whole organic plant food, you know what I mean? I wouldn't think about your blood type because what is that going to do? Does that mean you can't eat a pear but you can eat a banana? You know what I mean? I think that's really irrelevant. And I'm not saying, okay, my camera died there. But I'm not saying that the blood diet or whatever doesn't have merit, but I'm just saying that if you know true health, in my opinion, you're going to want to focus on the lymphatic system. And to do that, detoxification, raw living foods is where you want to go. And that's where you want your blinders, you know? So thank you so much for the question, Raya. I thought that was so interesting. And, that was actually a really good question. So now we're going to move on. I got a couple questions from Ashley A. She's the one that I did her iridology analysis a couple videos back. She's a really cool girl. Okay, so this is what she said. "I was just wondering, how long after eating raw vegan did your skin improve? Did your skin get any worse before getting better? Did you use any herbs to speed up skin healing?" Okay, so when I first went raw, my skin absolutely exploded. And this is what happens whenever you come from a past of eating a trash diet, of taking steroids for sure. I don't know what it is, but when you get off steroids, sometimes people their skin explodes. Or whenever they start detoxifying, rather. Or if you've had a past of antibiotics like I have, when you get on the raw living foods, it's not always going to be butterflies and fairies and, I think when you first start it, you're going to feel a lot better because you're eliminating the trash. But then once the detoxification sets in, things aren't always going to be amazing. But you have to learn to embrace the detox because that is what you want. That's the whole point for me to eat raw vegan and detoxify, is to, go through the yucky parts in order to get to the light at the end of the tunnel. So my skin exploded. It definitely got worse. I didn't really know that it was getting worse because of detoxification. I'm talking at the very, very beginning of this. I just thought, okay, my skin is just really bad right now. I don't think I really put two and two together, that it was because I was finally allowing my body to cleanse. And I'm sure my kidneys were so backed up and my liver that it was just coming out any way it could. So really, I should have embraced the cysts. I remember particularly, I got them on my shoulder. But I should have embraced them because that meant that my body was finally turning on. It's almost like you're shaking your body, you're wiping the dust off, you're cleaning it, I'm telling you, we have been eating garbage foods for a long time. Our parents have, and there's all these crazy genetics going on. So when you finally take a rag and you cleanse, not only we take a shower every day, why don't we clean the inside of our body? When you finally start doing that, some wonderful things can happen, but also some yucky things can happen, and all that is detox, and you really need to learn to embrace it. So yes, my skin did get worse. How long eating raw vegan did your skin improve? I mean, I started getting a glow like fairly quickly. I would say in about 6 months to a year. I was able to stop wearing makeup, except I still put like concealer on my cheeks because I remember it was really bad there. But for the first time, you know, I was able to have this glow, and I still have it. And that happened very quickly. But in terms of like right now, I don't ever wake up with cysts. I mean, I do every once in a while, like every once in a blue moon. And when I do, it's because I've eaten something kind of off. But anyway, for that to take place where I didn't wake up with 10 new cysts every day, that probably took at least 2 years, you know. But I come from a lymphatic system that might be worse than yours. So for me, for my skin to improve in 2 to 3 years, for you it might take 6 months, you know. You might have a healthier, stronger constitution than I have. Everyone is different in that way, you know. We all need to be eating raw living foods, and so when people say that, you know, everyone's different, everyone needs a different diet, I kind of disagree with that. I kind of just think everyone's body needs plant foods, but in terms of your detoxification differences, everybody really is different. You might have taken more prescription drugs, more recreational drugs, you might have drank alcohol, smoked. I mean, all of these things really play a large part into it. Have you sprayed perfume on you every day of your life? Have you been around secondhand smoke? Have you breathed in a lot of weird things? I mean, all of this can affect it. Did you use any herbs to speed up your skin healing? I did in the beginning. I remember I was in college and I ordered like the skin formula and the kidney and the adrenal and I think the lymphatic formula, like the tinctures. That's back before I told my mom about this. Like, I was just really figuring this out for myself. And I remember I was dating someone and I was like trying to tell him about it, and I think he was just like, what? You know? Because all of this stuff is just so different than what we know in the mainstream, you know? But anyway, so I did take herbs in the beginning. I just kind of had a flashback of that. I remember putting them up on my shelf in my college apartment. It really has been quite a journey, and it's been so amazing. So yes, I have taken the herbs, and then all throughout my 4.5-year journey here, I've taken the herbs sporadically, and they're really awesome. So I really suggest them. If you're having a skin explosion, I would suggest eating a lot of fruit and good food combinations, because we don't want a bunch of fermentation and a bombo combos in the belly. And also taking the herbs and drinking a lot of water. You know what I mean? I got my water right here. So thank you so much for the questions, you guys, and click like and subscribe. Of course, check out my book that is now published on Amazon and Kindle. I will have the link below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.